So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Bravista Neze, and this is Nezeville. Oh today, oya sare wagba kekere, atu today, oya buruku to make you sarabala, oya shekini ni buruba.
Let's go. Oh today, oya sare wagba kekere, atu today, to make you sarabala, oya shekini ni.
Oh today, my people of God. Oh today, we have gist today. If you snooze, you lose. Come forward, let us talk. So I'm sure that by now we all are familiar with the history, the whole story of May, YUL, and Judy. Need I repeat it? Okay, just a little recap to build up the story. So May and YUL have been married for almost 20 years, 4 children, monogamous marriage. They were married in the church and married in court, in addition to the traditional marriage. And it is said that for a long time, YUL had been having sexual extramarital affairs with this Judy. Little did he know that this lady had plans to stay permanently. I don't know whether he was thinking that she was going to accept being a side piece for the rest of her life, but she had plans to latch permanently on that seed. So after their years of infidelity, she got pregnant and they decided to keep it. And YUL came out on social media about 2 years ago to announce that he has taken a second wife and the second wife had bore him a child. Now, what is very important to note at this point, very important, is that when YUL came out with this, his adultery, that he tried to make legitimate, he tries to institutionalize an adultery. When he came out with this second woman and the child, when May gave her first statement, she never jeered towards divorce or breaking up or going separate ways. She never made mention of that. As a matter of fact, if you're someone that has extra eyes, if you're a smart person, you will see from her statements that she was very open to forgiving and continuing with her marriage. Let me just give you a little recap. She pinned that her response on Instagram till today. Let me just read a part of it so you can understand. She said, "I strongly believe that mistakes are a major part of human existence. It is our response to these errors that counts. It is what our response to these mistakes that counts. In other words, forgiveness is one thing and righting a wrong is another." So if you can see from the words of this lady, she wanted to forgive her husband. You have no idea what so many women in Nigeria, in Africa go through. You have no idea what they forgive to remain in their marriage. She was willing to forgive the adultery. She was willing to accept that her husband had a child by another woman. But what she was not willing to condone was her husband rubbing it in her face that I want to marry the woman with you. I want the two of you. You know, we all know the story of the late Sammy Okposo, the great musician Sammy Okposo, and how he went to US for a show and had extramarital affairs with a lady there. I think that affair also bore a child, and the wife got to know, and it was a very difficult time in their marriage. He came out with open arms, acknowledged his mistake, accepted that it was a mistake, kept that woman at bay, the strange woman at bay, guaranteed that he was going to take care of his child, but kept that woman aside while making amends with his God-ordained, legally wedded wife. We even have the case we just covered not so long ago, the case of the Skybank MD who had an affair with a model, a former beauty queen, Ada, and that child bore a girl. In fact, a few days ago, there was news that that man had petitioned the courts to stop Ada from using his surname on their child. I don't support that, but what I'm trying to let you know is the extent that some men that have fallen prey to these kinds of mistakes, the extent they go to right their wrong. And one of the first steps is to ensure that they distance themselves from that woman and ensure that what exists between them and that woman is just co-parenting at best. Not to look your wife in the face and tell her that yes, I slept with her and we have a child, I committed adultery and I want to marry her too, and I want you to, and I want both of you to learn to live together with no remorse. Do you know what it is to be hurt and betrayed, and the person that caused you immeasurable pain is not is incapable, is oblivious of how he has destroyed your soul. Do you know how painful it is? It's even better when somebody hurts you and knows how much you're hurting, empathizes with you, than when somebody hurts you and doesn't feel. It's almost like a psychopathic behavior and sees you as overreacting over the issue. Me Zukwani K. That was what YUL told his wife. Zukwani K means you rest now. It's not enough. It's okay, rest. That is what YUL took to social media to tell his wife that he gave this kind of surprise after almost 20 years. We are getting there. After mocking the lady and insulting her, humiliating her, coming on social media to be dancing with the other woman, left her at her moment of sorrow when she lost their son. After much pressure, this was the apology that this man gave this lady on social media. He says, let me pick this spot. I have supported all your hustle from day one. I have been an exceptional father to our children till date. Out of 100, I have done 99 things right. Hating me because of one thing isn't the best. Nobody is perfect. I'm not. You are not. Nobody is except God. Then he went ahead to write some other things and now wrote, we can live peacefully and happily. So this is a man that lacked remorse. That is the core of the issue. I can assure you 100% that if this man apologized to me, accepted paternity of his child, but kept the other woman at bay, whatever sexual relationship they were having, extinguished it, and came to his wife, the wife of his youth, I can guarantee you that this marriage will still be standing by now, because that woman would have forgiven him. But no, you wanted to force this woman in a polygamous marriage that she didn't bargain for. Assuming at the onset of a marriage, a man tells you, or you tells me that, say, listen, this is a polygamous marriage, oh, I'm open to other women, then she would know from the onset. Because how a woman pours into a monogamous marriage. In a monogamous marriage to a woman, it is I, my husband and my children against the world. While in a polygamous marriage, it is me and my children against the other woman and her children, with the man in the middle being pulled and milked. That is the setting of polygamy. So when a woman has poured into a marriage and invested into a marriage with the idea that it is monogamy, then after 20 years, you bring in a strange woman into her home and tell her to accept that woman and accept that situation, that you want to marry her too, then that is when it gets a little bit crazy. And that is what we saw in this case. So when May saw that nothing she could do or say, or no family intervention could keep this man from severing ties with this other woman, and since she is not caught up with that arrangement of polygamy, having your husband spend 1 week in Abuja with one woman, then come to Lagos, see his children for 3 days and run back, that is not an arrangement that every woman can cope with. For those that are coping with it, oh, God bless you, fine. That's your kettle of fish. But that arrangement is not suitable or befitting for everybody, and everybody has a right to what they can take. So this woman, having seen that this man is not coming back anytime soon, wants to force her to accept Judy in her life. She had no other option but to ask for a divorce and petition for a divorce. Now this move took YUL unawares. Don't forget that May is a very reserved woman. Prior to all this issue, we didn't even know her face. She is a quiet lady. So you must have thought that he can easily shove anything down her throat. This action was a bruise of his ego, was a shocker for him. He never knew that this woman would have the guts to walk out of their marriage. And that is why now he has turned around. After apologizing and calling her perfect, that he loves her, he has now turned around to start saying, do you know what I saw in that marriage? Do you think she's an angel? Do you do this? Do you do that? But you didn't ask her for a divorce. You asked her that you love her, you want to marry her, but you also want to marry the other lady. We are coming. So May sued. She petitioned for a divorce, and I'm sure her lawyers counseled her that apart from suing for a divorce, there are other things that come attached to these kinds of issues. I'm sure you himself didn't even know that there is a law called bigamy in Nigeria, and that there is also a law that allows a petitioner to sue somebody committing adultery with her husband for damages. And that is exactly what May did. She petitioned for the divorce and she sued for 100 million as damages for adultery. And this divorce proceeding has been ongoing. But before we go into the main cocoa of that, I would like to remind you, if you do not know, or if you need reminders, that our master course, Mastering the Art of Storytelling, is live. If you're a YouTuber looking to improve your content, your delivery, your storytelling styles, improve your views, if you're open to learning, if you understand that this is an art and a craft that should be learned and should be improved. Every person in a profession, whether a corporate profession or an entertainment profession, needs to always upskill themselves. If not, they'll be left behind. If you understand the power of upskilling and getting knowledge and applying this knowledge for the advancement of your craft, then I have something exceptionally crafted for you. I took my time, took months to piece up together a master course. I don't call it a master class because it is not just one class and everybody goes home. It is a full program, well-packed course, a 5-module course where I taught and detailed all the steps you need to take, everything you need to do, how you can improve your delivery, how you can change the overall game of your content, and how you can make your content appeal to a wider range of people, leaving a lasting impression and getting your audience yearning for more. In addition to this, I have also come up with an added value where I will be analyzing, strictly going through the channels of content creators who signed up for this class, watch your videos, point out what you're doing rightly, point out what you're doing wrongly, point out the areas that you need to improve, and give you a one-on-one consultation on how to take your game to the next level. So the time is now. Down in the description box or pinned in the comment section is the link to begin accessing this course immediately. Click on these links, or you can scan the barcode I'm going to leave on the screen. Alternatively, you can send interested to nezemasterclass@gmail.com and members of my team will respond to you. I wish you all the best. So let us go back to this story. One thing that always seems so awkward to me when I get details of how this divorce proceeding is going is the fact that YUL and JUDY always denies themselves as husband and wife in court. Now let us read some details of the court documents. In May's petition, it says that the respondent, okay, let me not use respondent and petitioner and all of that so you don't get confused. I'm just going to use their names. That paragraph says, you left Lagos for Enugu the following day, that's 21st of April 2022, a Thursday. And on Sunday the 24th, May found out on social media that YUL was performing traditional marriage rites with JUDY in her hometown in Anambra State, as at when the information was posted. So in May's petition, she's alleging that a media house, a social media account, Gist Lover, had broken the news that YUL was in JUDY's hometown paying her bride price. Let us listen to YUL's response to this allegation. He denies paragraph 10 of the petition. That's this paragraph. He denies it, saying that the Gist Lover blog was false and fueled by her enterprise in fake news and chaos. He said that Gist Lover is an negative blog that thrives in fake and manipulative information for financial gains and has been negatively exploiting every movie or skit featuring YUL and JUDY. So in other words, YUL is saying that what exists between him and JUDY are just skit making. They are not husband and wife. He never paid her bride price. He admitted that they have a child together, but he's saying that there is no marriage that exists between them. That all they do is skit making and movie production. And JUDY's response, JUDY responded, oh yes, the co-respondent JUDY, she categorically denies that paragraph, stating that Gist Lover's publication was false and stating that there was no traditional wedding ceremony between her and YUL on that date or any date whatsoever, thereby puts the petitioner, which is me, to the strictest proof thereof, telling me that she should come and prove if she's saying that YUL and JUDY are married and they committed adultery by getting married, that she should prove it. And let us not forget that till date, there are no pictures on the internet of that marriage ceremony that YUL and JUDY purportedly had. Imagine such a stressful union. Imagine being with a man where every day in court you are denying your union and denying your relationship. Even when JUDY goes by the social media name Judy Austin YUL Edochie, they are still going to court denying that they are married just to escape paying damages. I can't wait to hear the court's position on all of this. We'll keep an eye on the divorce proceeding and see how it turns out in the end. Do drop your comments about what you think down in the comment section. On the other hand, a few days ago, we were just strolling down social media, jelly, and then we came across a party waiting concern us. We entered the venue, ordered a plate of jollof rice, banga soup and starch, and then washed it down with one big Orobo Pepsi. When we were done eating, we now started asking, hey, look at us. We just came here and started eating. We don't even know what the party is about. Who is the celebrant and what are we celebrating here? And that is how one matured looking lady just came out and said that this is Queen May Nation fan page. We are celebrating Queen May's new man. And I was like, man, hey, man care. Which man? And these celebrants were like, look at you, Neze. You're not even current. So you're telling me that you've not seen May's new man? They were like, he's cute. He's tall. Dark chocolatey caramel. Big chest. Come get swag on top to cap it up. At this point, our heads were spinning. And we told them, please show us the picture of May's new man.
Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us and we can stay up all night, kissing under street lights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up.
When they showed us the video, I was like, this is Chris Ezenwa. He's the MD CEO of Xander's Kiddies and Teens, one of the brands that May Edochie is promoting or is representing. She's their brand ambassador now. Which kind of rumor be this? Be careful, be careful. So that was how the rumor was going around last week, that May Edochie now has a new man. Thank God I walked into that scene and was able to correct that impression that no, that is not May Edochie's new man. That is the MD CEO of one of the brands that she represents. And I think there was a day they were going on media rounds and all of that, and they did a video for promotional purposes, and people just picked it and started spreading the rumor that that is her new boyfriend. No. But despite I was very quick to clarify that, it sprung up the argument on May beginning to date, with so many people wishing that she would find a good man that would sweep her off her feet and wipe all these tears off her eyes. While some other people were like, no, it is rather too premature. If she starts dating another man now, it's going to look as though all of these accusations by YUL is true. Let her calm down first. For now, she shouldn't date anybody. Do you think that it has gotten to the right time for May to also have a man? Or do you agree with the other set of people who believe that it is so premature? She should just allow YUL keep misbehaving with Judy, but keep herself and her dignity intact, at least for now. What do you think about this argument going on social media? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're watching me for the first time, you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching me without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget to access the links down in the description box and pin in the comment section, or just by sending a mail to nezemasterclass@gmail.com to begin taking this life-changing, groundbreaking, game-transforming masterclass. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.